Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Plus, it's not no big deal. 11 wins in a row. And we're starting to run a little bit light on the HP side of things, but with great stats. 2MT2, 2M2T, WT71. 2M2T, of course, my favorite Star Wars drone. He's not one of the ones that goes like, beep boop pew. He's one of the ones that's like, he's sad, you know? He goes, pew. So there's a slight difference. I like a sad robot in those games, in movies. I mean to say books. Anyway, media properties, media empire. Do me a favor and step on me because I want to become Dark Judas. But I want to do so in a managed and measured context. Like, maybe we could wait till the deal with the devil. That's coward talk. We do it immediately. Now I have to go fight that boss again. That's okay. Like, we did lose some... I mean, we might go back. There's some money in there, but, like, really, we don't really care. Like, oh, we're gonna go back for, like, Bob's brain? Or, Bob's rotten head? I don't think so. So we gotta figure out what the heck we're gonna do with this hourglass. The way I understand it, the best way, potentially, for us to use the hourglass has already kind of been solved for us. Which is to... If we screwed up our chance of getting a deal with the devil, use it to go back in time and fight the boss again. Because I mean, really, any situation in which you could use it to lessen the loss of HP when that's like the most precious thing for us right now is probably the big deal. But I also don't know if we fight this boss and get like, let's say this boss is relatively easy, but we get a crap item. Can we hourglass it to get a new item? It's the kind of thing that like, I definitely have done this experiment to test this exact thing before. But I only use this item when forced to. So I honestly do not remember the results of my previous work. I wanted to phrase that in the most awkward way possible. It's my life's work. Well, not a good test on this one, but always happy to have an orbital. Although my brain is swimming a little bit, I'm saying, you know what might be interesting? What if you use the hourglass and tried to reroll the boss so that it becomes a champion version, and then you could get a spirit heart? But you only get a set number of charges on this thing. So I think that we want to avoid doing that exact thing because we only get a certain number of charges. And instead what I will do is never use it and yeet it at the first sign of a better spacebar item and be like, that was the right decision. So check here real quick. Just wanted to see if there's a secret room. Money is very important for us in this game. Not in the late game, but in the early game, it's, you know, cash is king. Because we want to... I mean, like, without making you turn off the video because I don't lose twice on quarantine, I do kind of feel like I need to say, like, if we can buy, like, 3 spirit hearts here, the run's kind of over. Now what I'm going to do instead is exactly what was prognosticated. But I'm doing it just to keep it interesting. I'm doing it for you, chat, okay? So why would I do this? Well, the coupon... Well, first off, why would you not use the coupon in there? Well, I'll tell you why, because... Let's go. Let's go. I tunnel visioned. And I'm not going to go back. Because that room with Sloth, that tiny room, it's honestly a little dangerous. You know what? There's another freaking... spacebar charge down here. Let's go get that. But I was thinking we could use the coupon to get a free deal with the devil on the next floor, because we're definitely going to get a deal with the devil if we live. Now, do we care about the blanket? Or a spirit heart, or, you know, the pill? I would say I'd rather reroll everything to raise my chances of getting a better item. Mission failed, obviously, but we'll get him next time. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with this. 10 rate of fire, 7 damage. Not the kind of HP that I want, but it's okay because it's a good level. We're going to have some buying power on the shop thanks to the coupon. That should allow us to get spirit hearts somewhat more easily. And, of course, we shouldn't be paying for our deal with the devil. We're a celebrity. Someone else can pay for that. They should make a companion show, because I know there's a British reality show that's like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. They should make another version that's like, I'm a celebrity, get me into here. And it's like celebrities abusing their position in life to try to get into, like, skip the line in places, you know? Or how about, I'm a celebrity, I can actually wait in line like a normal, but no, that show wouldn't be as entertaining. Anyway. I appreciate the money here early on. 5 cents. That's enough for a spirit heart. I mean, the thing is, to be honest with you, I mean, you've seen a lot of Isaac episodes. You can probably infer what I'm about to say once I start saying it. We might actually want to get a deal with the devil for free and also pay for the other one if we happen to get lucky enough to have 2 in there. So, you know, I'm not taking anything for granted right now. For this, it's tough. Because we're not going to get a second charge. Do we really want to buy a battery? No, because it's not going to keep the deal with the devil open for us to begin with. So I think we should just stick to the original game plan. And then if we have a coupon charge for whatever reason, we can decide to go back there and use it on the shop instead of using it here. But I did screw this up at like the last possible minute. But it's okay. We knew that was in a second secret room, and it got our HP back to where we want it. We really have almost nothing to fear right now. The only fear I have is not getting a tiers upgrade in like the next 6 floors, and then that leading to a situation where I slowly lose mental faculties and go increasingly insane and rabid, and that leading to poor play. But if that doesn't happen, everything's okay. Okay, great item. And let's let God decide. Okay, well, that's gonna be quite helpful. Mom's knife on a Judas' Shadow run. I don't know what I did in a past life to deserve this kind of treatment, but I'm certainly very happy to see it. Money, please? No money. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know if we should use all our bombs for that, but let's be completely realistic with one another. I think we're in an acceptable position where we probably not gonna have to sweat the small stuff too much on this one. Place a bomb down here and be good to go. Oh, I knew it was a luck upgrade too. Not because of the shimmer, but because we had the humbling bundle. Anyway, this is clearly gonna be a banter-rich episode. That's a lot of pressure. And look at that. I've just seized up. I got nothing to say. What do you want me to say? We're in quarantine. There's not a whole lot of... Hold on. What do we want here? Maybe nothing else. Just re-roll them. There's not a whole lot of anything going on. And that's not, like, bad. It's a good thing, I think. I mean, I'm a creature of routine. I think I definitely, like, with respect to the quarantine stuff, have hit, like, for the first few weeks, I was cruising. And I was like, this is easy, I could do this forever. And now, I would say maybe, like, 2 weeks ago, I hit a point where I was like, I could do this forever, but it would be kind of crappy. I've settled into, like, a better position now, where I'm like, you know what? I just take it one day at a time, I guess is a good way to say. It's not like, whenever people say that, that's always like what they say when they're struggling. I'm not struggling, I'm just like kind of bored. But I just, just take it one day at a time. Don't think about the fact that, like, it might be quite a good bit longer until we're really getting outside, things go back to normal, and I can actually accompany my wife to the doctor's appointments for this pregnancy stuff. Instead, just recognize. Like, I think really... basically, let's treat it like flatulence. Right now, I've been told I'm not allowed to fart. So I'm building up like one heck of a fart inside of me. But hey, I love Northern. He's just got a way with words. But realistically, once I'm allowed to fart, it's not going to require... You should just buy it. Yo, what? What's happening? it's not going to require several sustained days of farting in order for me to get back to normal. All I'm going to have to do is let one rip once quarantine's over, and I'm going to be good to go. So I think we're going to return to normalcy by my standards quite quickly. What are you talking about? I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I do know we should have 2 fully charged coupons now, I think. That one's definitely not fully charged, but that's okay. Get me out of here. I'm a celebrity. What I'm saying is all this built up kind of like, I don't even want to call it negativity, but all this built up, oh my god, it's holy water. Restlessness from not really being able to experience life the way I was experiencing it before. I'm pretty sure that is like all gonna fade away as soon as like I'm able to go out to a restaurant once in July. And I'll be like, it's really nice. Yeah, I'll have the beer can chicken with the garlic mashed potatoes, please. And then some dude 3 tables away will be like, ah-ha-ha, ah-ha. And I'll be like, that guy's got a crappy laugh. I'm out of here. This place sucks. Why did I want to come outside again? I don't even like it out here. I got tricked. I got tricked by the virus. So anyway, it's like, you know, if anything, the only thing that's annoying is like the lack of anecdotes. Because I can't really go out in public except for like once a week. I go to the grocery store and I go, can you believe it? They still keep asking me if I want bags. Of course I want bags. You won't allow me to bring my own. And I gotta take out the garbage 2 times a day. But at least I'm skipping the dishes. So that's about it. Just having a good time. Enjoying life. Relaxing a lot more. You're becoming very acquainted with the couch. It's a multifaceted. I mean, if you had to rank the best furniture in your house, what would you... I'm gonna be honest with you. Bed, for sure, is number 1. When we moved, one of the things we were like... We've been sleeping on this... and it's not like it was inhospitable, but we've been sleeping on this IKEA bed frame since 2012. That was, you know, budget priced and not meant for long-term use to begin with. And then we kept sleeping on it, even for like a year after the bed frame kind of warped. So the slats that you rest the mattress on, not every bed has these slats. You know, some beds, you know, you just put the mattress on like a box spring. But some beds you put the mattress onto these like wooden slats that are attached to the bed frame. Anyway, like the bed frame warped so the slats would fall down, and sometimes you'd be sleeping and you just fall like 3 inches and you'd be like, oh my god. So we slept on that for like years, right? Then we moved and we got a nice bed. So our bed is like in a nice mattress. My bed is like, I love being in it. Then it's a tough choice. I'm gonna consider that the toilet is not a piece of furniture. We have stools in our kitchen. The stools are fine. They're nice to sit in, but they're not, I wouldn't describe them as particularly comfortable. And after sitting in them for a length of time, you would be like, hey, you guys want to move this thing to the couch? And then I'm thinking, like, I gotta be honest, my office chair is real nice. It's a nice thing to sit in. Sure. I enjoy sitting in my office chair, but I think the couch wins out because of the benefit that the couch... Yo, this is so good. The benefit of the couch not being in my office is really what that comes down to. Do we want Trinket Smelter? Yes, why not? Okay. While I said why not, I pressed the E button. I'm gonna walk you through what happened there. I said why not. My brain went, okay, E. Then my brain went, what does E do? And the first thing that came to mind is, I don't see anything, so it must be nothing. Turns out, E places a bomb, which you were probably aware of, but I was running on pure muscle memory there, apparently. That was not my finest maneuver. Battery charge? We don't really care about converter here, or backpack, honestly. Or ladder, or, you know, dad's curved skateboard. And I don't even want to use a charge. Like, the charge is the same price as the item. Why pay for the cow when you get the charge for free? We got gift. Might as well use gift outside. We got homing knives. What's happening? The run is too good. We're getting every item in the game. I'll just buy nightlight, dude. I'm not spending a charge on that. Are you insane? Sure, thank you. Okay, I'll pick this. I told you I don't want Dad's skateboard. Might as well try this. Get some free bombs. What else do we get? We got a pill. We don't even know what it does. Sure, cool. You do you. I mean, I'll buy this. It's a Joker card. I'm just going to use it immediately. Pick up an item I don't even truly understand how it will work with Mom's Knife and get ready for our inevitable Mega Satan fight here. Kind of like lost in the sauce here. I don't know what I'm doing, but it appears to be working out quite nicely. We don't care about any of those other items, so just get the heck out of town here. Did we... We did go to our item room. Okay, I don't remember what we got because it was more than 10 items ago, according to the ledger. All right, get me out of here. I don't want to let you go till I see the light. Da da da. So yeah, that's life right now. It's pretty. I mean, it's aggressively normal. It's like it's a weird kind of natural disaster. It's like everything's just sort of pretty standard, really. I will say I'm very thankful that we ran into, you know, the kind of like worldwide disaster that is like you've got to stay inside. Can you imagine how much worse it would be if like the virus was transmitted through electricity or something like that? I know that's not how, I mean, that's, if you think that's how it works, please stop writing comments on the internet. I beg you. Everybody else is too polite to say it. They're trying to, I would just like you to stop. But anyway, for the good of mankind. But how much worse would it be if, like, the virus actually was transmitted by electricity? And they're like, hey, sorry, guys, but, like, for the next, you know, 6 months, you can't turn your lights on or, like, your TV or anything or your computer or even your cell phone. Man, thank God that's not the way that works. Unless someone invents some kind of electronically transmitted virus, but not a computer virus. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's hope that never happens. I don't know the physical mechanics of the possibility of transmitting a virus through electricity. Like if a particle of influenza got into the wires, could the electrons push it to its... No, the cell would undergo lysis after getting hit with such a concentrated bolt of electricity. It's not a cell. Well, anyway, let's not make myself appear to be a fool. I do have to uphold the fact that I have a degree in biology from one of... I always do the Nathan for You thing. One of Canada's top undergraduate schools. I'm realizing we got like a whole knife rack here. You guys use all the knives in the knife rack? That was pretty cool. I'll level with you, I don't. Big chopping knife / cleaver. Used almost every day for preparation of dinner. And sometimes even lunch. Paring knife. Oftentimes used to chop smaller things, or like sometimes Kate will be like, hey, can you like slice up an apple or an orange for me? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. You're pregnant. So I go ahead and do that. And then like steak knives, yeah, you're cutting up, you know, a fillet of meat. You need a steak knife or something like that. But then, I'll tell you, I never use the bread knife. I understand the use of the bread knife. I've been there. We just really don't need anything here. If you get unsliced bread, you get a bread knife. But I don't really buy bread that much. And when I do buy it, it's usually at my wife's behest, and she likes the sliced bread. I'm more of like a, you know, I want like a big crumb. I want it to be crusty. I don't mind if it, you know, smells like an old shoe. I can get down with that sort of stuff, but I don't really buy bread for myself because you know, when I buy it, I eat it, and then when I eat it, it's not good for you. So I don't use the bread knife too often. We have a sashimi knife, too. That probably gets the least use, to be honest. But every once in a while, we will slice up some raw fish. And I'm like, I don't know how much the knife's helping out, but I appreciate its existence regardless. I mean, Cambian conception is never doing anything for us here, so don't get too attached. So if I remember correctly, chocolate milk mom's knife is actually, like, really good, right? I want you to know it's been a long time. The only reason I'm really doing this is not out of the goodness of my heart. It's because we have algae, so... And also, you know, a certain proportion of our knives are going to go through the sky. And I think they deal not great damage. So we would benefit from making them as strong as possible. For now, I suppose we could also do the other thing that we're doing right now, which is just walking into the enemies. Surely, this thing's going to run out at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Dude, the damage, though. Well, if Algiz gives us this much room to play with, we got nothing to worry about. I mean, we already had nothing to worry about, but you get the idea. I mean, come on. I'm stretching the bounds of normal conversation. What's your favorite piece of furniture in your house? What's your favorite part of your car? I like the wheel, personally. You ever notice the growing popularity of theme restaurants these days? Do you remember the tallest man you've ever met? We're going all out. Pop up, please. Like a music video on VH1. I don't even have, like, game stuff, you know? Because how many times can you talk about, you know, Call of Duty Warzone in a single, you know, week? It's very good. I respect any game that has rocket launchers in it. Like, that's... If PUBG actually added rocket launchers at some point in its lifespan, I probably would have played, no joke, like at least 50% more. I'm not saying I would have doubled my playtime, but here's the thing. A lot of people think rocket launchers are unfair. Like, I've watched some Call of Duty Warzone players. When they get blown up by a rocket, they're like, that's not fair. There's nothing I could do. Have you considered that they're actually the most fair because they allow bad players to kill good players easily? How is it fair that if I run into you, you win because you're better? That's not fun for me. Instead, what if they just gave me a tool where if I left-clicked on you, you blew up? That's fun for me. And you will probably, like, if you're good enough to get salty at being killed by a rocket launcher, you probably had some fun in that game by ruining somebody else's game. You know, you dropped, you know, next to some 8-year-old kid who only had a revolver, and you just blew him away with your, you know, meta-specific MP5 or whatever. Can't we all have some fun? Okay, that was unwise. I also, like, I don't know. I also take the opinion that rocket launchers are very fair. They're just high risk, high reward, and people who get killed by them only consider the situation where they get killed by them. They don't consider the situation by where the first rocket missed, and then you just turn around with your gun and go blah, 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 while they're reloading and just destroy them. Yeah, I know there's a perk for faster reloading, but it's not as fast as bullets travel, dude. Are we, like, crushing the odds? I feel like we do not have Goat Head, and yet we have gotten, like, 4 deals with the Angel in a row. That's amazing. Especially because they could also be deals with the Devil, although we got augmented Angel odds. But this one is, like, this is a cruise, dude. Anyway, Warzone's really good. It's good enough that, like, and I mentioned this maybe 4 episodes ago. It's been a very productive day for me over here. But it's good enough that for me, I've actually had to, like, put measures in place to ensure that I'm not going to play too much of it on stream and alienate people. That's always a little bit of a risk when you're loving a game as a variety streamer, is you're going to be like, hey, Sunday stream is Warzone. And by the way, Tuesday stream is Warzone. Wednesday, Thursday, Warzone. You got to keep a little variety moving just to keep the gears greased up. Did I mention Valorant works for me now? I don't know. Valorant is kind of like, to some extent, a victim of circumstance. We were gonna play it for Team Unity Tuesday. Then it didn't work super well. Well, it didn't work at all for me. I kept getting caught by the anti-cheat, which is just hilarious when, you know, you look at my life in first-person shooters online. But anyway, the new version of it actually flagged what was tripping the anti-cheat, and I was like, that's an incredible piece of information. Thank you so much. So I, you know, found the file that was triggering it, and I like disabled the service and, you know, quarantined it, and then got it off the PC, and now it works for me, which is awesome. But it's like we found a replacement, you know? Like, Warzone is so actually perfect for me, Malf, and Dan that it's hard to be like, we're gonna pivot off of it, because it's just like the most excited we've been for Unity since like maybe the first or second week of PUBG, right? Like, it's out of control. It's like the plot of the movie The Notebook, which I have not seen, but I think it's something like, you know, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams are like high school sweethearts, but then like he goes away to like do something. Maybe it's a war, I can't remember, because I've never seen it. And then you know, when he comes back from war, he expects her to be like ready to like get married or whatever, but then I think she's with James Marsden. Is that correct? You know, the guy from Sonic the Hedgehog. I think she's with James Marsden, and then there's a scene where he goes, "I row you every day," and then Rachel McAdams is like, "I didn't get him because my mom threw him out, dude." Something like that. That's my understanding of the plot of The Notebook, having not seen it. And then at some point he goes, "If you're a bird, I'm a bird," which is like, I don't really get it, but you know, live your life. It could be a thing. Explaining the plot of a movie, having never seen it. There's a lot of very famous films I've never seen. It could be a great bit, actually. Like Chinatown? I don't know. It's like Jack Nicholson's like a detective or something. And then, like, there's a lady that's involved with a case. And then she gets sent. And then the other cop is like, "Don't even worry about it, dude. This happens all the time." Something like that. Something along. Am I at least in the right ballpark? Kind of. Wall Street, starring Michael Douglas. I don't know, the guy's like, greed is good, but then he goes to prison, but he escapes by the skin of his teeth or something. Embezzlement, white collar fraud. I don't know. Anyway, dude, we're at 12 wins, and that was just a steamroll of the highest degree. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. I'm assuming if you watched all 28 minutes and 26 seconds, you did, in spite of the fact that I had nothing to talk about. I need to take a weekend to recharge my anecdote batteries. Then click the like button. It's the easiest way to send a message to YouTube. I like his content. Show it to more people. And it sends a message to me. They like my content. Make it for more people. Apart from that, clicking the like button helps me out a great deal. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the comments. See ya! See ya!